Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So my sister is going to a ball and she picked out a nice lilac dress and she wanted some help with her makeup. So I offered to make her a tutorial and she happily agreed. And I figured since I'm videotaping it and sending it to her, I may as well upload it as well. So I have already put on some foundation. Now for her look, she's not going to be wearing any foundation. Luckily, my sister has beautiful skin. But if you do need foundation, that's cool. I used my Milani Prime Perfector all over my face, and then I put this Smashbox Photofinish primer in just my problem areas on my cheeks, and then I went in with my Milani foundation. I put a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape under my eyes, and then I set everything with my Covergirl Outlast finishing powder. Is that what it is? Matte finishing powder. Yes. And this is what I have. So now what I'm going to do is jump straight into eyes. So if you're interested in a step-by-step tutorial of a nice soft glam look, then keep watching. Okay, so I've zoomed you in. And what I'll be working with today is the Tartlette Tease palette. I'm going to take the all over brush, the all over shadow brush. I'm going to go in with this top one right here. It's called Whisper. And I'm going to pack that all over to prime my lid. I also have a little towel here to dust off excess if I want to use the same brush. Next, I'm going to take the shade underneath it called Wink. And I'm going to pack that all over my bottom part of my lid and into my crease. Next, I'm going to take the shade Heartbreaker, which is this brown shade up here. And I'm only taking a little bit. That's me dusting off the brush. And I'm just going to concentrate it just a little bit right there on the outer V. Okay. And into my crease. Just a little bit. With whatever excess we have, I'm just putting that in the crease. And I'm really focusing it on the outer corners. Back in with just a little bit more inner corner and outer corner. Next, I'm going to take my crease brush and using that light purpley shade Wink, I'm going to focus that out on the crease. Back and forth. Just making sure that things are blended. Next, I'm going to take the shade BFF, which is this like maroony shade. And using the crease brush, I'm going to just lightly pack that in my crease. So I'm doing like this, back and forth, half circle. Right there, in the bone. Right underneath the bone where it tucks in, you see? Above your eyeball. And just, curve it with your eyeball. And again, to the other eye. Back and forth. You can push in there and it's okay. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is what we have so far. Next, I'm going to grab this white by Colourpop, and I'm going to pack it on my finger. And I'm going to put it all over the middle. I'm going to take that crease brush and just use that to just kind of blend up the edges using that light purple Wink shade. And this is what we have so far. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to lick it. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to lick my brush. Or you can take a little bit of water, just a tad. And I'm going to put it in this First Kiss shade. And this has like a nice pinkish purple glitter in it. I'm going to focus that in the center on top of the white. So next I'm going to go back in with the crease brush and use that to buff out the edges. So then my sister has this shade I believe called Rex. It's a dark bluish purpley shade. And I'm going to do is grab this brush. I'm going to push it into the shade. Okay. And just a little bit on the outer V of my eye. I'm just going to pack that on just on the outer corner. Again, it does help to lick the brush. It has. See the difference? Wet, dry, wet, dry. Just a little bit. Just winging it out just a tiny bit. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna go back in and I'm going to buff. Again, it's okay if your brush hits the wing a little bit, that's fine. Then I'm going to take my crease brush with this same dark purpley bluish shadow, and I'm going to, from the wing, just lift it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay? On each side. Okay. Then I'm going to use my towel, dust that off, pick up the purple wing shade, and blend that in. If you want to make it a little bit more dramatic, you can even pick up some more on your brush, this dark shade again on this brush, the short brush, and to pull it up just a little bit more, following the curve of your eye. You can pull it up just a little bit. Make sure it's connected to your tiny wing that you created. Follow it up just a little bit more like that. And then again, grab the wing shade and blend it in. We don't want any of this to be harsh. Okay. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to take our liquid liner and we're going to draw along the lash line. So what I like to do is lift my eye a little bit and just draw in the lashes. And like that, and even above the lashes. This will just add just a little bit more depth. At the end of the eye, I'm going to stop it. You are free to add a wing out if you want, but that's not what I'm doing here. I'm just drawing along the lash line. See the difference? This really elevates the eye. Now we're going to do it on this side. And just small strokes. You don't need to wish across the entire eye really quickly. Take your time. We're going as close to the lashes as possible. You can paint over the lashes with your liner. No problem. And again, if you'd like to add a wing, that's all totally up to you. But the point of this is to make it as easy as possible. And a wing isn't exactly easy. Okay. Once you feel like they've matched up, whatever you need to do to get a nice straight line across, you can pull your eye like this and draw slowly, slowly. You can pull it a little up. Totally up to you. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to shake the liner and we're going to go into our bottom lash line. Now, we don't want to put anything in our waterline because unless you have a, tried and true tested eyeliner that you know is not going to run, is not going to smudge, is going to stay there, and it's going to be your best friend all night, then that is great. Go ahead and use that. Or if you want, you can put in a light colored liner, which will really open up your eyes, like a peach tone or even a light lilac tone or a white one in your waterline. That'll really open up your eyes. But we want to add a little bit of volume to our lower lash line without putting it in our waterline so that it doesn't run. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our skin right here. Just pull it just a little bit. And then I'm going to slowly add little dots. You're going to hold your pencil, your liner like this against your skin, and you're going to make little, see, little dots or little lines like this throughout your waterline, underneath your waterline. So it's going to be along your lower lash line. This will just add the illusion that there are more lashes there. So I've only put in a couple of lines already, but you can see my left lash line looks fuller than my right side. So we're going to keep going. A little bit, you can focus more on the darkness back here. And you're putting it in to your lash line. Not up in your waterline, but along the lash line. What we're going to do is take this brush, and whatever's left on it, this is the one that we use for the dark blue, we're just going to add that a little along the outer lash line. And we're going to make it touch our edge. See how it touches at the outside, on the outside. Okay. And then we're going to go into the Tartlette Tease palette and take BFF, which is that purpley red shade at the bottom, dust it off, and we're going to glide it along the lower lash line. Same there. And then I'm going to take this, which is our crease brush, and grab Wink, which is the light purpley shade, dust it off, and smoke it out. There you go. Time for some mascara. I'm using the They're Real by Benefit, but the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara is really good. Since we're not using falsies, you just want something that'll lift. Give you some length and a few coats. We'll do 2 or 3 coats will give you the fullness that you need. See, the fact that the black is on the lash line and not in the waterline, still, you can still see the, you know, pinkish tone from your skin that gives it a more open look. But you still have deep shade around your eyes, which gives it a nice sultry look. So from the root up, pull up, root up. Next, I'm going to take my Colourpop brow pencil and I'm just going to flick in little strands. I'm going to fill it in. I'm not using this to shape. I'm just using it to fill in. We're doing a natural brow look. Some areas are a little empty, so I'm just filling it in. And then, using the opposite side, I'm going to brush through it. Make it look nice and natural. It's just my brows. Don't have anything in there. There we go. If you have some brow gel, now's the time to put it on. All right, now I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills. For those of you who don't have it, you're just going to take your bronzer and bronzer brush. Okay, suck in the cheekbones. Okay, make sure you go into your hairline. You don't want to make it seem like it stops on your face. You want it to look more natural, so I do a little bit under the lip. Gives you a little bit more of a pout. Next, take your all-around shader brush, dust it off, take a little bit of your contour, and then just line your nose if you want to. If you don't want to line your nose, you can skip this. No need. Okay. Just adds a little bit of something. And then what I do usually is I just take my brush and just go over what I just did, just to soften it up. All right, done with bronzer. Next, I'm taking my blush brush and a Luminoso by Milani. And this has a little bit of a shimmer in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this all over my cheek. So from the apples of my cheek up, and smile. Focusing it on the high points. Okay. High points down to the apples. High points down to the apples. Blending it with my contour. Giving my face a nice glow. Okay. I even go a little bit onto the bridge of the nose. Okay. High points. Next, I'm going to take my other blush, which is usually a pinkier shade. And that is going to go on the apples of my cheeks because cheeks are rosy. We're taking pink, dip in our brush very, very lightly, smile, and on the apples. Okay, then we're going to dust off that brush on our towel and blend. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. Next, I'm going to take the Super Shock Shadow by Colourpop in Sugar, and I'm going to take the lip brush, and yes, I'm going to lick it or wet it or whatever, and I'm going to dip it into this. Okay, I'm going to put that in the inner corners of my eye. And I'm really going to pack it in there. Now this shade is so close to a silver that it gives off the illusion it's a silver, but it also really opens up your eyes. And then you're going to wrap it around the inner corner of your eye. Just going to wrap it just a little bit. Color it in, let it drag just a little underneath and a little up top, like it's cupping. You don't want to get it like too close to right in here because then, you know, it'll get into your eye. So you're just making like a U shape around your eye. And it just adds just a little bit of something. It's so pretty. I love doing this. And it kind of pinches your nose too. Really adds a nice little something, nice little sparkle. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this small, this short haired brush. And we're gonna, actually let's not wet it. We're just going to dunk it into the white. We're gonna trail that along the brow. This is going to give it a nice highlighted effect. It'll also make the brow look elevated. See the difference? See the white? No way. White? Does this look right? It looks raised. So yes. So with the white, just going underneath, like so. Nice highlighted look. And then we're going to take our, where are you? Our all over shadow brush and just go back and grab that nice light purple shade, Wink, and just kind of trail it in between your crease and the brow bone, just to make sure everything was blended out nicely. Okay. So that's it for shadow and everything. Next, we're just going to grab some lipstick, and it's just going to be a nice pink lip shade. And this is just a nice moisturizing lipstick. I know some may say liquid lip because it's long lasting, and I understand that, but I'd rather go into the bathroom to touch up my lipstick throughout the night than have a liquid lipstick to fight with. Because if I eat something greasy and the middle part disappears, it's not a pretty look. And I'd rather just go into the bathroom, put another layer of lipstick. You can always layer lipstick on top of lipstick. Liquid lipstick, not so easy. And then also, just to add a little finishing touch, if you'd like to put on add a headband, or maybe tack on, you know, a little piece of lace or something in your hair, it'll probably look super, super pretty. I would probably go with like something silver for this look, but and that's the finished look. Those of you who love highlight and love to highlight to the gods, I don't blame you. I do too. I would grab a little bit of this baby, my Physicians Formula, take my blush brush, make sure I dust it off, swirl it all in there. And a highlight, baby. Oh yeah. Just a little bit of natural glowiness up around the brow. Don't forget the nose. Right on the nose. A little cute as well. Oh, a little more. There we go. There we go. And that's the finished look. Nice, beautiful, natural glam. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, if you enjoyed watching me, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below. I really enjoyed doing this. If you are limited with your makeup and you have a look in mind that you would like, or you would like for me to create a look for you, let me know. I'm up for anything. Leave me a comment in the comments below. Message me. If you have an event coming up and you would like some ideas, I'd be totally down for that. This is pretty fun, actually. Anyways, thanks for sticking around. Check out my other videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.